Alright, we are back. It's Ferg and the Casual Unc. We are back with UFC Fight Night Sacramento. Rodrigues versus Hernandez. Yeah, it was a hell of a card. Ferg, you said you just finished it. But yeah, it was a hell of a fucking card. So we're gonna hurry up and jump into this because yeah, it's fucking late. So on the prelims, I fucked that up. Hold on. The prelims, we have Dyer versus was it Elise Reed, I believe.
Elise Reed, yep.
Yes, Elise Reed. Let me get her name. Chanel Dyer versus Elise Reed. And I will say this, not knowing either one of them, I'm glad I don't know Elise Reed. I'm not gonna lie to you. She looked way worse than Chanel Dyer. Chanel Dyer was literally out of this girl's league. She got it done in the second round, third round.
I believe it was the third round.
Third
she,
round
got
body
it on
kick.
strikes. Yep.
Got her on a body kick. But I'm really impressed with Chanel Dyer. She says no one wants to see any more of this grappling stuff. They want to see knockouts, and she says she's going to deliver it. So yeah, I mean, I was impressed with her. Good striking, straight Muay Thai. Yeah, it was fun watching her.
Yeah, I mean, this fight wasn't really too hype on it to watch it. Kind of went the way that we thought it would go, where Dyer obviously was like a minus 1,000, and that showed for a reason. She literally landed more than double the strikes that Reed had. Yeah, it was just from round 1 to 3, she was just in the lead the whole time, and she looked pretty good.
Middleweight battle. We have Wes Schultz and Jackson McVeigh. And I don't know, like I said, I didn't know either one of these cats, but you were very high on both of them. I took your word for it. I watched it, and I was impressed more with Jackson McVeigh. I didn't know they had a story behind that. They met on the not pro. They met on like the regional scene, and I think Schultz got the best of McVeigh, so McVeigh got one up on him on his pro and not amateur. So that was a nice comeuppance for Jackson. But I was very impressed with they call him the Moose.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, his nickname's the Moose. I was impressed with him. Yeah, so that really wasn't too much to write home about, but yeah, it was short, but it was a good fight.
Yeah, I mean, this fight went the way that I thought it would go, where I said that in the clinch, he's really strong, and he pressed him in the clinch for the majority of the first round, for at least half of the first round was spent tied up in the clinch. Schultz was landing good on the feet when they were in at space where they can strike, but he just did not have the space to actually get off a shot that would actually hurt him. Got the finish in round 1. Was it a KO? Yeah, it was the knee to the body.
The knee coming in straight to the chest.
Yeah, that was nasty. The whole time I watched it, I thought that he fought a lot like a Rainer type of fighting, where it's like knees, bows, clinch. Like he tries to throw up subs. Like he just fights the same way, and they're in the same weight. So that's I guess not now, but
not anymore.
Not anymore. But that would have been a sweet ass fight. So
yeah,
like a
RDR would have killed
goofy
him.
goober ass fight. Oh yeah, I agree, but. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see this guy getting ranked in the future just because his style does leave him. Like, if you're sharp with your shots, you're going to chin him. McVeigh definitely has a ceiling, and I don't think it's ranked potential. But yeah, I mean, he's always the guy that I'm going to be hyped to watch fight because he brings it.
All right, lightweight bout, and again, I didn't know either one of these cats, but what a fucking fight this was. I think this was, next to the main event, was possibly the fight of the night. I'm not gonna lie to you, between Gage Young and Stan Dorsoneval, and it was one hell of a fight. Stan, on short notice, came in slow in the first, then he came alive in the fucking second. Then the third was a hell of a fucking fight. Oh man, this was insane. And there was one part of of the fight. I think it was the second round. Gage had him second or third. I can't remember. Gage had Stan against the cage, and Stan broke the fucking fourth wall and looked towards the camera and just shook his head and then went back to punching Gage like on the side. And that right there was like, bro, he has star potential. This dude came from working in, I believe, South Florida, at a Home Depot. He took time off from his boss gave him the green light to take time off to come here and fight, and it was insane. Like this guy, yeah, he started off slow. He needs a little work on the feet. He is kind of slow with his punches, but when he lands, bro, it does. It does connect, and I know Gage was feeling it. It wasn't no any knockout power, but I feel like if he gets a little more training and some more fights, I'm pretty sure we have a guy who's going to be a great prospect. 26 years old, both of them, both great prospects. But I am a fan of Stan, the drill.
The Stan fan.
Yeah, Stan. But yeah, he's kind of like Kevin Holland towards the end. Like he's just that guy. He's just like really that entertaining. So
he was brawling too. Like as it went on, he was just brawling.
He was just getting to it, and they both were. I'm not gonna take anything away from Gage, but yeah, they both were going fucking insane. But that third round was crazy, bro. I became a fan of Stan just like that, just like how he was fighting. Gage, I'll be on the lookout for him next time. But yeah, Stan, if he gets more training and a couple more fights, man, we could have a new lightweight contender. And he's still undefeated, and he beat a guy who's in his third UFC fight. So yeah, one hell of a debut.
Yeah, I mean, for me, when I watched that first round, I was like, man, Stan's gonna lose this shit bad, just because he didn't really throw anything. I think he threw like 23 strikes compared to like what was like in the 60s for Gage Young. But then yeah, in the second round, he made it closer, but I think he clearly won it. And then it came down to that third, and it just became a brawl. Like it just became a scrap.
Straight dog fight.
For me, I think it's kind of cool that Stan now I think is 6-0. His record's not that big, but the 0 is nice, of course. I just don't know if he'll thrive well with that style, like that yawn type of style, where he kind of drops that first round and then makes reads for the later in the fight.
You have to give it to him. He's on like a 4-day notice on top of 4-day notice.
He came in, yeah.
It's his first UFC fight, so he probably was like slow and shit like that, just from the jitters. But he came alive. Like that was insane. He came alive for the second and third round. Insane. Next, we go to the featherweight, and this shit, Marcio Barboza versus Ryan Coos, and I wrote down, the fuck does Barboza have in his fucking gloves? Like that shit was insane. Straight down the middle, drops him, and it was just like Ryan just didn't want to fight no more.
Yeah, no, and I thought it was kind of weird too, because Coos, he definitely didn't have power. Like that was something that was clear. But the shots he was throwing was really clean. Like, I remember at one point he whipped up like a ducking kick to the head, kind of like in the game. If you ever played the game, there's like that ducking kick. Yeah, he pretty much threw that, and it was fucking clean. It was a beautiful kick, but there was just no steam on it, no speed, so it was blocked, of course. And the main thing that I thought too was that Hughes was fighting scared. He was strictly fighting, moving backwards and side to side, which is smart, but you also gotta press if you want to win an MMA fight. You're not gonna win a fight most times by moving backwards. Yeah, but like you said, the finish came in round 1, and the shot didn't even look like it caught him flush. It was like a cupping hook, right?
It caught him as a hook, like on the top of his head near his temple, and he just didn't want to fight after that.
Yeah, he just shelled up.
He didn't even shell up. He just was on his back, feet in the air. And then
he just pulled guard, basically.
Yeah, it was insane. But yeah,
he was gone though, for sure.
Yeah, he was short but sweet. We move on to the lightweights. We have Chris Taco Padilla and Nazareth Hotparast. And I wrote down, yo, is that Frank Trigg?
Yeah, for the ref.
I was like, yo, is that Frank Trigg? Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
it
yeah.
was insane. So, boring ass first round, meh second round, and it was just a crazy ending to what was just like a fucking mid ass fight. Uh, Chris style is straight up Muay Thai, gets the strikes off, a lot of leg kicks. That fucking oblique kick was doing wonders for him against Nazareth. Nazareth just didn't want to engage just because of it. Yeah. And then the third, just a literal last second Hail Mary standing triangle, rock bottoms him into a fucking triangle and gets it done before the bell goes off. And wow, that was insane.
Yeah, I mean the fight was sweet, especially because the finish came with like a second left, I believe.
Yes,
Um,
literal second.
yeah, just yeah. Um, but I was kind of shocked. 'Cause I feel like when I saw Chris fight in the past, he didn't really use his kicking game that much. Like maybe I'm tripping, but I remember him being more of like a boxer. But in this fight, he was using kicks. I don't know if that's a read he made because uh, in his last fight he got put out bad with that kick to the head when that fucking viral like the Anik meme came about where he's like, oh, and his parents, like that whole thing.
Mm.
Um, yeah, but Chris fought really smart. He in the first round he was blasting kicks to the calf, but from like same stances, so it was like inside the calf. He was taking away his balance, couldn't really land power shots. Chris just fought really smart, so it was a great win for him. He looks old as fuck, so maybe we could get him up to a better fight soon before he gets too old.
Yeah, I
But
think
we'll
he's like
see.
34. No, I think he's like 33 or some shit like that. I forget.
He just looks old.
He does, which is insane. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, we move on to the heavyweights, and I have nothing to say to this except for Kennedy, what the fuck were you thinking while your hands are down? That was it.
He was frozen. He literally just stood there and then dropped like a sack of potatoes, dude. That shit was
It looked
hilarious.
like he got thrown from a fucking car.
His controller just turned off
Facts.
mid game. Like
So,
that shit was bad, bro.
yeah, we got that fucking insanely wrong. So yeah,
We did.
we're just gonna move past that. we have the we have the featured prelim. We have Jamal Emmers versus, now I know how to pronounce his name.
Larian.
Lehion.
Oh, Lehion.
Lehion. Douglas.
Lehion Douglas.
Yes. Yeah, straight down the middle. First round, straight down the middle. They were Jamal quick. First off, fast as shit. Is Emmers, and Lehion just, I don't know. I mean, it was just like a tit for tat type deal, and then right straight down the middle, caught him right in his fucking orbital bone. Probably broke that shit or fractured that shit, and Lehion went down, and that was it. I would like to
Yeah,
see
I mean,
Jamal Emmers fight more again, though.
yeah, for sure. I think he is getting up there in age as well, because he's been around for a while now. But
Yeah.
Jamal fought this one really smart. He was just moving backwards and skating side to side, pretty much what Kus was doing, but he made it work. Like he was actually landing shots on the counter, um, stuff like that. Lehion, you said? That's how you
Lehion.
pronounce it? Yeah, so all he really did was boxing, and Jamal made him miss so many times to the point where he kind of rushed in and left himself there to get hit with the straight.
That one too was
Yeah,
vicious.
Jamal fought great.
All right, next we go to the heavyweights. We have debuting Anthony Wentz versus debuting Terrence Chapman, and your boy was using your boy's intro walkout song, "Superstar" by Lupe Fiasco, and I was like, damn, he must feel like he. I mean, he made it to the show. He made it onto the main card of a big card. So hey, bro, fuck it.
Yeah, and he got it done in the first. He
No, no,
looked.
no. Terrence used
Terrence
Superstar.
did.
Terrence used
Oh,
Superstar. Yeah.
oh, never mind that. That is not good.
Yeah, that was
Poor guy.
insane. That was insane. But Anthony went. Only thing I had to say was he just needs more. He just like Stan. I think he just needs more fights. Like he has the speed, and I didn't know he was 5'11". This dude is a small heavyweight, but like you said, this dude's built like a fucking tank. He's insane. Like I'm the physique on this dude is fucking insane. He looks like, to be honest with you, he looks like a middleweight. That's how in shape
Yeah,
he looks. He looks fucking insane. But
Wint has always been big. I don't know if you knew this, but he played on the Jets for like a
yeah,
season
I
or
just
two.
saw that he played on it. I
Yeah,
saw that he played on it. I didn't know, but then it checks out how what his size
his
is.
build, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely does check out. And then the speed that bro, dude is fucking fat. These new heavyweights that are coming lighter are fast as shit and dangerous. Yeah, if he works on his jujitsu and more wrestling and stand up, I think he will be a force in this waning heavyweight division.
Hmm.
Um, but what a hell of a debut! Uh, Gets it done with an arm triangle, second arm triangle of the night. Gets it done, and yeah, I was impressed. He just needs to work on a little bit of stuff.
Yeah, for me, I feel like Wint did a good job to not rush the fight, but he also didn't really throw a strike until like a minute or two had passed into the
Hmm.
fight. So I feel like that right there, we need to adjust that if I'm him and his team. Just because if you go against a guy who actually is gonna come out and strike,
Hmm.
and actually set the pace, I think he might be in some trouble in that type of fight. But out here, I think the fact that he's this big and he's pulling off subs that isn't just like a basic like we gonna grab a choke, just something like that. He latched up like a really good choke from top position. It wasn't just like on the back, just like a bully type choke.
Hmm.
I think he shows a. I think he showed that he's not just a. Well, he's here to fight, and he's not a brawler. He actually has some skills. Of course, you said I think what he's like fucking 5-0 or something, 8-0 now.
Yeah, he's 8-0 now.
So 8-0 now. So I think obviously you want to build this guy a little bit. You don't want to rush him,
Yep.
but yeah, I think with his size and his speed and just like how he moves in there, I think he's gonna be a problem.
Fucking insane. Also, Herb Dean got booed. So let's just
That
take
show's
that.
hilarious.
That was insane. Michael Bisping was like, we gotta let it go. No, we're not letting that shit go. Not at all.
Hell no.
Not at all. Until he faces justice. Vitor, get him. Vitor, fucking get this guy. Anyway, we move on. We go to the women's flyweight. We have Carly Judice and Gisela Chavez. And wow, impressive first round body kick, TKO for Carly. Yeah, nothing to write home about. But yeah, she's really good. I mean, she's good. I wouldn't say she's like super good now, but she got to get like top contenders fighting someone. I think she's making her debut is kind of like, eh. But also, not taking anything away from Chavez, she did put a little bit of work in, but yeah, she just got caught with, I think, 3 or 4 body kicks, and then the last one was what did her in.
Just got her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, this fight was so quick. It's not really much to talk about. Just was a pretty good fight while it went on. Like you said, the kicks really is what won her this fight because she got finished with it. But the fact that she was able to land them again and again to get to that finish showed that that was a shot that she was trying to land. Like that was
Yeah.
part of her plan. So clearly, her and her team know how to plan for fights. If that was if that's something that they were trying to work on. But again, didn't really go long, so not too much for me on this one.
We move on to the lightweights. Once again, we have Markel Merderos and Mason Jones, and we got this one again completely fucking wrong. I should have remembered that Merderos is actually good. It took me a minute to realize he did fight Padilla. So, or did he fight Padilla? Not Padilla. Who did he fight?
I think he fought Chris Padilla.
He
I
did.
think he went to a draw with him.
Yeah, he went to draw. That's right. I don't know why I thought that was a featherweight fight. Anyway, um, yeah. So we got this one wrong. Crazy fucking first round and a crazy ending. Markel actually got he got wobbled and then came back and just wobbled Mason and then just laid it on him until he got the stoppage. But Jones still was on his fucking feet. That was insane. But yeah, crazy fight. It's just I feel like Jones needs to stop taking shots and fucking move his fucking head.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel like that's the reason that I picked Jones is because I was like, this guy can take shots, and I knew that he doesn't really move his head the best, but I feel like he was gonna be in a position to eat one to give one type of deal. And Medeiros, I didn't know how good his chin was.
He's
Like you
fucking.
said, it was a back and forth
He got
fight.
a chin. He got a chin on him, so I can't say nothing. He got wobbled a couple times, but he stayed up.
Yeah, and he never dropped. Medeiros, dude, freaking good. I think Jones again. I think if he's gonna continue to fight at this level, he's gonna need to definitely work on moving his head and not eating shots like that.
Yeah.
Because like even though your chin's good,
Your
the
body is
fights
about to get
will get
fucked.
stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, move on to light heavyweight. Both making their light heavyweight debuts. We have RDR, De Ritter versus Roman Dolidze. And why the fuck would you pull guard Roman Dolidze so early?
Immediately.
Also,
Immediately.
Frank Trigg needs to ref more because I like Frank Trigg as a ref.
Yeah, I think it's good to have guys who have fought to ref.
Yes, I mean Herb Dean fought.
Yeah, but that was like in the '90s.
I thought it was early 2000s. Well,
I don't know.
anyway, it was like late 2000s or late 2010s or some shit like that. I forget. But yeah, yeah, the RDR just dominated him, and that was that. Roman, why the fuck would you pull guard? That's the only thing I have. Also, RDR looked great at light heavyweight, so hopefully we'll see more of him getting some good fights.
Yeah, I mean, he looked strong again. Like with Roman, he kind of fought dumb immediately. As soon as they clinched up, he pulled guard from like a body lock,
Stupid.
and he went for the leg like 2 or 3 times in the first round. But
Against
every
a
time
jiu-jitsu
like
guy.
Rayner, well, yeah, he is, but so is Rayner. So it's just like he was able to roll with it and stay and keep his leg in a way where it wasn't getting cranked.
Mhm.
Um, Rayner pretty much just from start to finish, he just was able to float on top. Yeah, just control it. And again, when we said it in our show before, when Rayner's on top, he's not just gonna hold you and go for subs.
He's
He's
gonna
gonna
beat the
land
shit out of you.
shots.
He's gonna
Yeah, and that he did. He beat
yeah.
the fuck out of
He
him on
beat
the
the
ground.
fuck out of dog.
Yeah, he did not look too good. But again, he's also this is how he's fought now for his past like 4 fights. He just stands there and gets pieced up, then he'll pull guard.
Also, now featured,
Mm.
co-main event, my fault. Sergey Spivak versus Vitor Petrino, and we both got this fucking wrong once more.
This was a bad read.
Spivak just let Petrino do whatever the fuck he wanted to do to him. He looked uncomfortable in the first and second round. He came alive a little bit in the third, and then yeah, it just fucking sucked after that. It was just a shitty fight after that. I have nothing
Yeah, I
to
mean,
say.
and in the third round, he actually tried to win. He was throwing shots with some sting on him. But
Should have did
again, I
that
think
shit
he
in the
lost
second.
each round. Yeah, he should have just done that shit from the jump. Like you're telling me this guy is ranked six in the world, has fought pretty much everybody in the top 10. He's fought gone, went like 3 rounds with gone.
Mm-hmm.
Still, he lost, but still has experience against these guys. And he got beat that bad.
Like
By the end of
heavyweight.
the first round, his nose was busted.
Yeah, he cut his yeah, his nose was leaking after that jab that Vitor landed. And then after that it was just Vitor is just whooping his ass. So
Bruh, I was pissed on this fight. Like,
yeah.
because of course, I bet on this fight, but
So did I.
so I just did not get it. I did not know what he was doing out there. Because again, I feel like this is a fight he should be winning.
Yeah, but the speed advantage was I guess too much for him. The speed and just like the
And he was sharp too. Like when he threw, he was landing.
he was
There
landing
was
a
no
lot,
waste.
and he was getting Spivak to bite and on a feints and stuff, but then he just whooped him. So
Mm,
Vitor is now what 4-0 on heavyweight.
believe so.
Yeah, 4-0. So we'll see where he goes. He just beat the number 6 guy, so he definitely is going to be on the ranked list. So if he's not, that's a fucking crime because you just beat the 6th best guy in the world. So hey, all right, main event time. Main event
Ah,
time.
This put a smile on my face.
This was a hell of a fight. We got this correct. Literally down to a T, got this correct outside of a finish. But again, Herb Dean getting fucking booed. He deserves it. Yeah, this was the first round. Don't know what Hernandez was doing. Just fucking.
He's getting beat up.
Spamming takedowns. I think he shot 8 and missed all 8.
Yeah.
Total takedowns. Right. We can actually look at the total takedowns. Total takedowns.
What we got? Because he was trying to make this fight a boring ass fight, dude.
Oh man.
29 takedowns were shot.
And I think.
Fuck this guy.
I think he only got 5.
I think he got less.
No, you got like 5.
3. It says 3 on this.
3?
3 for 29.
He was. Oh yeah. Okay, because he was 24 for 27, and then he shot 2 more times and missed it. So yeah.
Yeah, dude.
3 for 29 on takedowns. So I'm gonna rush through it. My part that I wrote down. One, a lot of takedowns in the first, which was insane, but that's how Fluffy fights. Dog fight the second round. After he got leg kicked to shits, Hernandez. Third round, Anthony came alive. Fourth round, third round he was getting, he got a takedown. He was, controlling and all of that, landing some strikes. Fourth round, RoboCop was just whooping his fucking ass. It was insane. He was just whooping his fucking ass. And in the fifth round, it came down to a dogfight. Anthony ended up on top. But yeah, even if tired, RoboCop is still a fucking threat. And even if tired and beaten down to shit, where the fuck was this against Sean Strickland, Anthony? Because you gave up against Strickland, but went to war with RoboCop.
Yeah, dude, and I honestly thought that he was gonna get it done in that first round because he was beating the brakes off him. He was landing really good shots. He was throwing knees, shots to the body with the hands. Mm-hmm. He was spamming kicks there too.
Teeps was working.
He fought a phenomenal fight. I think he fought really smart. Obviously, I wanted him to win. We had money on him to win, but again, I just think this fight was just a terrible matchup. He's elite when it goes to the ground, and then to get him down is a pain in the ass. Then on the feet, he's better. He throws harder. And again, that fucking the kicks were money because he literally, I think he landed 1 kick in round 2, and that was the start of the end because he just could not eat them. Like, he did not check any of the kicks.
Check kicks, and he just kept getting that fucking leg
dropped.
Fuck up. Let's just look real quick. Total strikes, 243 for RoboCop, and 111 for Hernandez. 90 significant for Hernandez, and 174 significant for RoboCop. This is just a plain ass whooping. Definitely unanimous. I mean, if I thought they was gonna rob him, but they shouldn't have. But yeah, it's. I would like to see where RoboCop goes now. He just beat the number 6 guy.
In the Drickus fight, he called for it, but I don't think he's gonna get it because I think that the Drickus and Allen fight's gonna be getting announced soon. But I wouldn't be surprised maybe like a Kaio, a Duncan, a Rainer, or I guess Rainer's not at this weight anymore. Damn.
Kyle.
Maybe an Izzy.
I think Kyle versus CLD would be nice. Him versus Izzy should be the fucking fight to make, to be honest with you.
RoboCop and Izzy would be a banger.
Yeah, it'd be insane. Izzy might actually get it done.
Yeah, if he kicks and actually uses his range.
Yeah. But outside of that, I believe I said I was hyped for this fight. I was hyped for RDR. I was hyped for, I think, Padilla. And I forget which else one.
The McVeigh.
Yeah. Oh, no, you were. I was not. But outside of that, it was short but a good fight. But yeah, this card delivered. I'm honestly, to be real, I'm going to give the prelims an A. And I'm going to give the main card an A. this whole entire fight card, fight night, Sacramento, Hernandez versus Rodrigues, I'm giving this an A.
Okay, I would say for me, B plus for both. I think it went really well. Again, it's just my only gripe, and you know it, is women's fights on the main card. Kind of is a momentum killer. At least it was a finish,
It
which
was
is why
two
it's a B plus.
finishes.
It's
They
just a
both
momentum
finishes.
killer for me, bro. I
Nah,
don't
man,
know.
they're both finishes. You're being too hard on them. They was both finishes. It was a
If
body
it's not
kick,
Jang, I
a
don't want to
body
watch
kick.
it.
Bro, come on, bro. I liked it. Definitely, I like the personality of Dyer because she says no more of that grappling shit. We want
That was
KOs.
cool. That was cool.
And Carly, I never, like I said, I didn't see her fight, and Chavez first fight, and that shit ended with a TKO. So honestly, both ended in the first round. So, or no, both one ended in the first round, one ended like mid third round. And actually, I meant to say this. Uh, Take notes, Dean Thomas, on how you talk to your fucking fighters because Alicia Reed's coach was like, "Hey, do you want me to throw in a towel? Because it's not looking too well. What do you want me to do?" And she said she wanted to fight. Take notes, Dean Thomas.
Then he actually coached her and
Yeah,
gave her advice on how to turn it around.
it's crazy how these things work when you do what your title tells you to do. It's insane.
Mm.
But yeah, I appreciated all these fights. To be honest with you, I really did. They didn't go our way. We picked wrong, but like I said,
Got the main event though.
the main event we
Got that
got
main
fucking
event.
right down to the
Dog
T.
pick.
Fucking underdog pick, the body kicks and all that, like we said, into the body and all that. It worked out perfectly. So yeah, like I said, I'm giving this an A. It was a really good. I enjoyed the fuck. Really, the fight of the night for me was Gage Young and Stan. I believe that was a coming out party for Stan, and that was probably the best, you know, short day notice fight I ever seen. So I'll give it up to Stan. Insane. He's come from working at fucking Home Depot to being on a good fight card. So yeah, outside of the main event, that was a fight of the night for me. The main event definitely performance and fight of the night. So yeah, that's all I have. Good card, A for me. Would love to see, like I said, we said Gregory Rodrigues probably versus like Izzy or someone like that. I believe he should be ranked. I mean, he's definitely gonna be ranked higher now after this
Oh, for sure.
monumental fucking win. So yeah, we love to see where things go. But outside of that, everyone on this card did a great job. I mean, it really wasn't a fight that I was outside of probably the Spivak and Petrino fight, but Petrino was actually trying to get a finish until he gassed. So outside of that, yeah, like I said, good card.
I agree. Again, I think the main card was great. The main event was a banger. I was really pleased with that main event. And next week we have Umar versus Song Yadong, so that's a pretty cool main event.
6
I don't,
a.m.
yeah, which I don't mind them early cards, but just the main event for that one, just really quick. I don't think it's gonna be as much of a banger as much as it's gonna be like a back and forth type of like
It's gonna be a
tit
fucking
tit
hug
for
fest.
tat.
It's
I
gonna
don't
be a
know,
hug
dude. I
fest.
feel like
Umar's gonna
like
hug the
Song.
fuck out of him. Once he gets touched by Yadong, he's gonna
Yeah,
get.
Yadong's gonna explode all over him, and I just think it's gonna be bad for him.
It's gonna be bad, and then he's just gonna be hugging Yadong. So,
Dude, Yadong's gonna be getting gripped live on camera.
and there's nothing we can do to stop him. So
Just watch, yeah.
you just gotta watch from the corner, sitting down. So yeah, we're gonna check that out. It's gonna be fucking early as shit. I gotta fucking watch that shit.
It's gonna be a hype one though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good card. But yeah, for Ferg and Uncle Man, Ferg and the Casual you can find us on Instagram, Ferg and the Casual TikTok, fergxunc, and anywhere else we will be posting this shit. It's fucking late. I'm tired. Ferg's tired. we will see y'all then for Yadong and fucking Umar. And we will see you for the videos that we're about to be pulling up on and doing. So we'll see y'all then.